Hello everybody, my name is Merc. We're back playing Blueprints Day 55. Back into it. Playing it the next day after the last recording. Nothing too crazy accomplished in the last run. Still looking for a vault key. So we're hoping for trading post. We're also hoping to find the throne room again and potentially the closed exhibit at the same time. I don't know if that's actually crucial or not, but it does seem like, well, I know for a fact that I want to get that last sanctum key, you know. We have $261 and 6 gems, which seems pretty good to me. Probably no items. Yep. What else can we do? We can clear some crates. We have that tinker buff for experiments. And we did not get trading post, so we go shelter so we can get the experiment going as fast as possible. Seems like the play to me, because we have the tinker buff. Alright. Log in. And get this experiment going right away. Let's check the announcements. So nothing new there. Although I guess it might be a new year now. Let's just go to RTA. I haven't really been ordering anything inside the shop. I don't think there's any items I particularly require at the moment. Let's see what kind of experiment we get today. I was wondering, maybe we should do the custom packets. Tomorrow room, upgraded floor plan. Fireplace is interesting, but I don't know how good that is. Trash while digging, hallway from hallway. Each bedroom after second. Bypass or unlock security. How many is that? That's 6. First time you enter each room on rank 9. Because that's theoretically 5 procs. The drawing room is interesting, but it doesn't pop up often enough. Shop room could be good too. Especially because we're getting a lot of money. Just double checking that there's nothing else I want to immediately get. Anti-chamber levers could work, but let's just do this. And then we want lockpick skill still. Unsealed doors, remove a crate. Chest to entrance hall. Set dice to 2. Gold to allowance? What do we got? We got 5. We need 8. Key for steps. You lose half your steps to gain 4 die. It's kind of nuts. We only need 1 more. Is it just 1 key for every 2 hallways? I think it has to be something like that. And we're really hoping to see remove a crate today. Okay, experiment setup. Yes, remove a crate. Okay, these are all potentially pretty good. Do we want to go force ourselves into bedrooms? Probably not. It's just upgraded floor plan. It has to be, I think. Because we have like 13 upgraded floor plans, or at least. And they're pretty common rooms. And we have the Tinker buff, so if we draft any mechanical rooms, it'll trigger the experiment as well. So we could actually make some pretty decent progress in that crate tunnel tonight. We shall see. 5 minutes in and we'll step into the house. Always cognizant of how much time I'm taking at the start, particularly because I'd use the auto-generated thumbnails because I'm lazy. So I want to make sure I'm at least in the house somewhere. This is an upgraded room right away. We don't have any keys. Another upgraded room. I guess. We go pool hall here. It's not great. We don't need pantry, but we probably want to get rid of pantry soon. Electric eel aquarium's pretty good. We could just go workshop. We don't need the door, the north door. So that's already 3 experiment procs, which is kind of crazy. So key in there, probably keys in here, and there's a chest in there. Let's go in here. Sorry, not chest, a hammer, which will destroy chests, I guess. Unlock chests. These are all upgraded rooms except for pantry. Pantry is a door. We could go early bedroom. We have 2 doors left if we do this. It'd be nice to have some dice as well. Let's go pantry. Just get it out of the pool. We'll continue along here. Banana. Ooh, banana. Let's go breaker box. I got a comment from another viewer today that mentioned that the breaker box security combo, if you go into offline mode, is actually better than having the key card, because the key card you could theoretically lose. Can I pop open the beer bottle? I guess not. Simon's got a lot of restraint. A lot of alcohol here. He's unsupervised. Alright, 6. We haven't done this math in a while. 11 times 5 is 55. You round that out. No, it's divided by 5? Yeah, it's divided by 5. Purple, deep purple is divide. I always forget, and then pink is multiply. Anyway, it is like 2-ish. You round it out. 11, you round that out as 10 to the second digit, I should say, or specify. 10 times 14 is 140. You round that out to the third digit, which is 100, divided by 10 is 10. 20 plus 10 is 30. Times 2 is 60. Round that out to the third digit is 100. Times 3 is 300. You round that out, it's still 300. Divided by 10 is 30. Divided by 15 is 2. Speaking of keycard, I was kind of worried about that, I'll be honest. Go commissary, we have mad money. And we have the gems. Give me them shoes. Kind of a bad shop overall. Shoes are nice though. Let's check out this door, I suppose. Decent boiler room. Many doors, gives us gear. Triggers experiment. How many procs have we had already? We have 5. Dude, we're actually... by the time we get security, we could connect to shelter. And we need the key soon. Oh, look at that. When we connect to shelter, we could do the offline mode, whatever it's called. I don't know. Just go library. This isn't great, but it's a door. I don't necessarily want to use these hallways unless I'm maximizing the doorways. Got an apple. For funsies, I'll order the new clue again. Actually, let's go upstairs. We haven't been in here in a while. 96 hours. 19 hours to beat the game. Many numbers. Total stars is 48. 1990 rooms drafted is kind of nuts. 191 red rooms? Which is less than shops. Shops are rarer and I don't draft them as much because you would need money to justify them, right? 3 more dartboards, and then we get that achievement. Upgrade to 16. 7 red letters, 7 sanctum keys. I want to check out the stamps again. We don't have the magnifying glass, but it's fine. I do like this, just this selfie of him. Hallway, courtyard, den, most drafted, most paid for, passageway, courtyard, commissary, never pass up conservatory, most time spent in gallery, library, security. All the contraptions. My Swimbird plushie is the largest. And then the last stamp we needed was this one, the Puerto Rico one. Maybe one day I'll pick the planetarium. Doubtful. Master bedroom casino. Highest grade in the exam. That's cute. Yeah. Alright. I imagine casino is gonna rise in the avoided room. I don't dislike master bedroom, it's just it's kinda, you know, ooh, well, that's not really what we want it, where we want that. We have to take a laboratory, I think. Which is another experiment. And this might mean we have enough to quickly log in to go to shelter. And then we can check the radiation levels, assuming it ever connects. There we go. Take a sip of my coffee. This might be enough. Sick. So we don't even need doors anymore. Sorry, don't even need doors. We don't even need keys. Apparently that coffee's not kicking in. What do we want here? This is gem back, plus 2 dice, many monies. Let's go the dice. And then once we have like a bunch of gems, like more than 7 at least, we'll proc the black banner of the king. So we can maybe see the throne room. It sucks that closed exhibits kind of seems pretty rare. In fact, I guess I could go look that up in the directory. Yeah. So if they are asking you to bring that paper crown from the closed exhibit, which is kind of not guaranteed even if you draft the room, if they are asking you to bring that to the throne room, it's kind of a big ask. Probably security, right? We got to make sure this keycard system, that's the only flaw in our plan right now, is the power's turned off. We do have shelter. Probably just security. That's 8 procs. That might be one of the highest already. Highest yielding experiment. Keycard system. I guess we want to turn it up anyway. Confirm. Change offline mode. Unlock. And then we skedaddle. Check this door. Dark room, corridor, hallway. We could just take the dark room. No, we could just take the hallway. There's no reason not to take the hallway. And it's an upgrade room, yeah. Question is, I guess I should have drafted the boiler room. I'm gonna go back. No shovel. Sledgehammer, keycard, shoes. Master key code check. We could lose half our steps, get the door access. Actually, we don't even lose half our steps. That's probably what we do here then. Or we take Dark Room again. Dark Room's actually, this is not bad because it doesn't waste the door. And Dark Room Archives are like the 2 red rooms you want to use the shelter on probably. Let's just do Dark Room. And this is another run where we don't really need the master key. Secret passage into what? Or we just take corridor? We just take corridor. Secret passage is rare, but I want to have it be a higher yield. Because, like, I would love the secret passageway into shop, but I don't want the shop to be a dead end here. You know what I mean? So, West Wing Hall or Nursery? We actually have a number of doors. Let's take Nursery here. And this is an upgraded room. I stepped in here, or I almost stepped in here without looking on the table. But it does seem like there's always an item in the nursery. Now our steps should feel better as we draft bedrooms. There's the weight room again. There's many doors. I think we take it. There is broken lever. There's working lever. It's kind of funny that the broken lever can spawn in this room. Let's go this way first. Why? I don't know. Kitchen, hallway, laundry room. No matter what, this is dead end town. We don't really need kitchen, nor this hallway for sure. Let's just go laundry room, get it out of the pool. Now we have 2 shops in case we find bunk room. Don't need to step in here. What am I looking for? Like, I'm sure there's many ways you can min-max laundry room, but I don't have that kind of brain where it just like immediately appears. Kind of don't like this. We still have 2 doors. We're running low on gems. There could be gems in the walk-in. I'm gonna redraw. Just take the archives. This is the last sheltered red room. I mean, like I said, of all the sheltered red rooms, these are probably the 3 you want. Kind of sucks. This furnace is upsetting me. No car key. At the very least, we have a way out. Because, like, if we want to go back in, we kind of have to zigzag, or back out. We kind of have to zigzag. I'm contemplating, because of our key access, we're low on gems, though. Because I'm thinking, like, we could just go to the foundation right now. We should have drafted this room before we walked out. I need to get better about that. Probably just hallway here. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Parlor. We need this parlor to go. To succeed. Ooh, magnifying glass on the table. Not massive, but nice find. The top statement of each box is true. The above statement is true. The gems are not in this box. The above statement is false. The gems are in the box. The above statement is true. If this is false, the gems are in the box. This is true. If this is false, then that can be true. Then the white box can be true. But then this has to be true, so that means the gems are in this box. If this is false, this has to be false as well. which means this has to be true, and that doesn't make sense. The top statement of each box is true. This, I don't like this. I need these gems. I have to think about this. The top statement of each box is true. The above statement is true. If this is false, the top statement does not have to be true. The gems are not in this box. The above statement is false. This is what's confusing me. Because if the above statement is false, because this box might be false, right? Does that mean this box is now true? That the above statement is now false? And the gems are not in this box, aka the gems are in the box, but that wouldn't mean it's true then. That would mean it's false, this top statement. I'm saying the gems are not in this box implies that... Okay, wait, if this is true and this one's false, then this one can't be true because the top statement can't be true. So this one has to be false. Right? Because each statement has to... let me see the rules again. At least one box always display only false statements and only true statements. So this has to be false. Which means... Okay, I'm just going to say it's this one. I'm thinking this is true. Okay. I'm thinking these two are true. The gems are not in the box. The above statement is false. The above statement is false. So I guess this is false? But then the gems would be in the box, so it's true. The gems are not in the box. The above statement is false. How does that make sense? I don't know. I feel like that doesn't make sense, y'all. I'm glad I solved it, because my brain was gonna bust in a second. It was gonna burst real good. Gym is turned off. It's doors. Otherwise, hallway for experiment proc. We do have many hallways. We already have running shoes, which Jim would supply us with. We have many doors. Do we just go shop now? Secret passage shop? We probably do. We want to look for showroom. We have so much money. And then if we get the emerald bracelet, we can bypass gem costs. There is showroom. We could actually also do the mount. Oh no, there's nothing to buy in the gift shop. Okay, this is kind of scary because we're using our gems to do this. We did get emerald bracelet. We buy out this place. For sure. 91 bucks left over. Which is nice. I'm tempted by the tunnel, I'm not gonna lie. What are we tunneling to? I don't know. We go hallway. How many procs is that? That's 13. Dude, we removed 13 crates. I so badly want to check that tunnel right now. We go clock tower here. And we probably check upstairs. We have the steps. It might be the time, or around the time when the clock tower procs. Actually... Oh look, this one is broken. This one displays the time. The other ones actually just like are spinning. But this one's stuck here. I didn't quite notice that. Compass once again. Still don't know what this puzzle is. Southward I see a swan. Ashen like sands of the shore. Carried by westerly winds. Rogue like moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow. Darker the days coming forth. I was kind of hoping for the stopwatch. Just because it's kind of fun to use. Decent hallway, I suppose. We could rotate it. How would I want... Well, it's a free rotate, right? Don't want something like this? That seems right. Mailroom. Seems okay. Could take the kitchen door. I feel like we'll probably have another opportunity to get to the antechamber. And that door's not open anyway. Let's go mailroom. And places he ordered. Is there anything on the table? Can't tell. Doesn't look like it. Okay. 15 rocks now is kind of crazy. Kind of want this music room. Rotate it. Maybe we'll find vault key. Although, now that I think about it, this is actually useless, this silver key, because all doors are unlocked. Unless we vestibule, I guess. Observatory for rerolls? This doesn't seem that bad. Courtroom, or courtyard is, of course, upgraded. Hallway's good too. We don't necessarily need the door down. I kind of want the observatory. I don't know how many stars we have. Are we at 49? I don't remember how many times I rerolled. I think we're at like 48. We need the gems. What am I thinking? No, we don't need the gems. What else do we spend gems on? Nothing, really. Trying to think of like what's higher value here. We don't need the door. Let's go observatory. This is a pretty good day. Okay, so we're at 49 again. Not a bad great haul, all things considered. Could just take the passageway, of course, but... I don't know why these doors... We don't have foyer. Why are they unlocked? Or it's just like all doors are unlocked, eh? I guess that makes sense. Wait, so does that include the vestibule too then? I don't know. I mostly picked the Great Hall because of this, I'll be real. I don't know. It's gonna be tough making this closed exhibit thing work. I don't know. And I also don't know if I'm just chasing a fairy tale at that point. Okay, so we found foundation. We have antechamber access. We don't need basement key. We could go downstairs. I do want to see the crates. It's a good conference room. I need the doors. Nice conservatory. Always happy with that. Key and gem. Parlor kennel. Chamber of mirrors. Okay, chamber mirrors stays rare. Kennel, parlor. Do I turn down parlor a little bit? I feel like I might regret this. Standard seems okay. What about the kennel? I think kennel probably stays standard. This is kind of a bad conservatory because I want to keep this rare for sure. And I need kennel for keys. I think turning down parlor is okay. I would have loved to see pantry here. I want to turn down pantry so badly. Kind of underwhelming, unfortunately. Do we have 2 shops? We have 3 now. Foyer literally doesn't matter. It's just access. This also doesn't matter. Just get foyer out of the pool, I guess. Or we go double proc bedroom. Actually, this is upgraded. So we probably double proc bedroom. We have antechamber access. We don't really need it. So we actually got 2 crates removed there, I think, too. Oh, 17. I'm feeling real good about that, I'll say. Veranda, bedroom, coat check. Let's go veranda. There is a shovel. It's pretty nice. Might as well click the door. Secret passage. Why do we have another secret passage? Oh, because great pool hall. Den for doors? Den for doors. Study would be pretty nice because we're not using our gems otherwise. Courtyard for doors connects the house. It's upgraded. Not bad. We want to see many doors in this room. Or like closed exhibit or something. Rotunda has many doors in a way. I mean, we don't need doors left or right. We could just take this. And it's upgraded. Upgraded cloister. Seems like our dreams of treasure trove. Or not treasure trove, actually, wait, I forgot, I should click this. The dreams are not over yet, but they're definitely ending. I still can't believe those letters are there. I still don't... We're missing a letter. Okay, how are we trying to do this? What is this weird contraption right here? It's like a speaker box or something. Electric eel aquarium. Just because it's upgraded. It's a green room, which increases our luck. I'm assuming that luck is only for this run. And it just increases like chances of fighting items. This is tricky. we're just gonna hallway for experiment. There's throne room. Problem is we're never gonna get the thing. This gives us antechamber access. Treasure trove is money, but it's also a hint. I've actually did go through, by the way, in the end of the last episode, and went through all the notes in the reservoir, plus all of my old videos where I have opened up chests in the treasure trove, and I have all those rules saved. Most of the reservoir cards only applied to the reservoir, but some of them may apply to others, so I save those as well. There are some repeat cards, which is upsetting. In the throne room, sometimes there's a key. Otherwise, it's just a switch. I obviously drafted the black thing way too late. I need to remember to like keep that in mind. Again, we can't get paper crown because even if we draft the closed exhibit in the last room there, we don't have any extra doors to get to the back of it, which is what is required. So we just take treasure trove. I have like a burn-in on my screen. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Sorry, that's not relevant to y'all. I wonder, is it just because I was sitting on that screen for so long? The previous box in this room contained a true statement. I'm gonna save that. That said, I don't remember what the most previous one was. And this is a red card in a pink Steam room or Steam box. We definitely do not need this money. The 22 triggers. I mean, I counted around 20 boxes, so I think that we have potentially did the thing. So we're gonna go check that after we draft this last room. I am extremely pleased with my tinkering. Rotunda pool dining room literally doesn't offer us anything. None of these are upgraded either, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll eat for funsies. Have some din din. Then we go into the basement. Apparently leave half a slice of pizza. Oh, there's a gem on the table. Probably no reason to dig. I mean, certainly no reason to dig. Let's just go. Okay. It's gonna be like a nice moment of truth here. Don't quite know what we're gonna accomplish. Otherwise, the only things we have, of course, is the last sanctum key, room 8. Theoretically bringing the crown to the throne room. We're missing one letter of the castle puzzle, which I think still applies somehow. I have no idea how. There's also the drawings in the attic in the safe house that I don't quite understand. And a few words in Arajan that I do not know. Otherwise, I don't know what else to do. Oh wow, it removed the crate in the center and put the clipboard on the ground. An old rusted file cabinet key. Okay, well we have archives and 100 steps, so we'll go back to archives. I was not expecting that. What is this door? I heard something from the right and that like upset me. It's a dark room, I don't like this. Wait, it's a basement key. well, we have 100 steps. Let's go. I wish Simon would hustle a little more. So what's the best course of action here? We want to go to archives. And antechamber. It's probably just faster to go through the underground, get the key through the antechamber. The problem is, if you have the elevator down here, you can't summon it when you're upstairs, I don't think. It is weird that, like, the basement key doesn't matter beyond, like, your first opening of room 46, it feels like. But now, randomly, it does. It's fine. Dig for fun. It's funny that I just decided not to enter this room. To continue up, you must go down. Okay. Archives, it's a bit of a walk. Either way. But we have the steps, so let's just walk it. Kind of a zigzag path. Many hallways, there's archives. Are you kidding me? Likely opens a drawer somewhere in the estate. Well, that's kind of upsetting. Okay, well, we have many steps. I guess I'm not going to kill this run until I find a reason to. For now, let's... go back to the tunnel. Maybe the tunnel will have a clue as to where this key goes. I'm still kind of surprised that I managed to open up the whole tunnel, but the Tinker buff plus, like, World's Greatest Experiment was really nice. I had a feeling it would pop off, but I didn't think it would pop off, like, this hard. It's crazy, you only need 5 experiments to unlock all the doors. We have 18 keys as a result. I don't know why it's had it step there. I don't like this room, I will say. Something's very off about this. It feels bad. Again, something unlocked from the right. It's making sure you have all the keys. Are you kidding me? There's a breakable door here. We don't have a power or a battery. My life for a battery. Oh, are you kidding me? And we drafted the laboratory. I even looked on the table. The only other place the battery would be Mechanarium. Really wish I had Man, so that means okay. Basement key is easy to bring here. Keycard / power off is not so hard, but now bringing the sledgehammer is going to be a thing. Which means I should probably go order a hammer from the RTA, first of all. I'm upset about this file cabinet key, and I'm contemplating looking it up. I'm glad that I found whatever this is. I'm a little upset by the discovery, but I think that's how this game works for the most part. Where would other file cabinets be? Like, archives just makes the most sense in general. Because I'm stumped otherwise. I don't want to have to search through this whole house with a singular key. I'm praying that I find it. I'm gonna do this shelter RTA stuff, or rather log into the network and order a hammer for tomorrow. And then we gotta pray we find lever battery. We'll probably find workshop at least. And then we obviously need basement key, which is not hard to get, plus keycard stuff, also not that hard. Order hammer. I feel bad, but I kind of really want to Google this file cabinet key. A long buried file cabinet key likely opens up a drawer somewhere on the estate. The problem is the only other two that we found were in the archives. I'm gonna go back to archives. I'm gonna click on some drawers again, even though I don't think that that's the play. I recognize that that's probably not what it is. We can actually just go through garage, which is nice. It's funny that I guess if you press the power button, someone puts a plank down. Miss Babbage hanging out in the trees. Like, it's gotta be this one. But they all look exactly the same, which is upsetting. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm gonna be very specific with my Google here because I don't want to get spoiled. Blueprints, crate, tunnel, file cabinet, key. How to get and use file cabinet keys. I have a feeling it's gonna tell me the first two, the easy ones that I already know. Found in the barbecue, under the barbecue grill, use a shovel. Found in the laundry room, use a shovel. Found in the tunnel, you can clear the crates. Okay, apparently that's the third key. Where to use them? It fits in the underground reservoir area. See, like, I wouldn't have gotten that. I'm very glad that I decided to Google this, because I would have been a little tilted probably trying to figure that out. Because there's no, where's the hint to that? I guess because it's underground. Maybe I should look at that note again. Let's go back outside. I guess this is the fastest way again. I want to read the note in the tunnel and see if it perhaps would have revealed that to me. In hindsight, it does make sense because apparently this key's, I don't know if they all said long buried, but that key's been there a very long time, right? Those crates have been there for decades, perhaps. And decades ago was when they were mining this stuff out. In fact, it might have been like a century ago, almost. So we're just gonna read this note here. I can't believe it's a dead-end room. Well, it's not a dead-end room, but it looks like it. Transport to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. Otherwise, I would have looked in the gemstone in the east mine. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really a hint here for that. Kind of silly. Okay, so we have to go to the basement. Because like, there's tons of file cabinets here, man. Like, I could have been down here searching this for way too long. And I kind of said this in my channel update, but I do think this game doesn't necessarily respect your time the further you go in. I think it needs, I don't know, because like they want to make it more obtuse the more you go in. Like you've learned how the game works, now use those skills to figure it out, right? But it feels like sometimes there's just not enough hints for some of these things. See, like, how was I supposed to get this? To the Baroness of Mount Holly for her own hand. Okay, so this is new. Some new info. I'm going to start saving this. Okay, page 36. I don't know why we're getting this information here. Numeric cores. By the Third Era, numeric cores had fallen completely out of favor and were no longer being included in proofs by serious arithmeticians. This concept, once considered sacred, was now regarded as an over-engineered concept that only served to slow further advancements in the field. As Philip Wilkins once famously put it, steps to find a numeric core. Take any number with 4 or more digits. Without changing the sequence, split that number into 4 smaller numbers. Next, assign each a different color, resulting in the valid mathematical equation that produces the smallest whole number possible. The first number should always be assigned teal to begin with a positive number. Plus 8 minus 6 times 45 divided by 5. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the above process. The final number you obtain that is less than 4 digits is considered the numeric core of the larger number. So it can be 3 digits? I already don't like this. What do you mean? Oh, I already saved that page. Numeric coring examples. 86455 becomes 86455 becomes 8 minus 6 times 45 divided by 5. Does it have to be this order? It doesn't seem like it. But this is probably the most efficient way to do it. The core equals 18. Becomes 3, 6, 1, 4. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Times 1 is 3 divided by 4. That doesn't make sense. 3 times 6 is 18 divided by 1. No. 3 times 6. 3. I honestly don't know. I don't like this. What do you mean? Numbers that built the world of yesterday. This might come back to me being like, this is not going to be respectful of my time, I think. Are you kidding me? There's only 2 pages in here? 36 and 37. Are we missing a book? 3614. Always start with teal. So it's 3. The problem is I don't like this minus 6. And does it have to be each a different color that produces the smallest whole number possible? And it has to be in this order. You would think it's divided by 4. Is it 8 times 6? Which is what, 48 times, or no, because then I have to plus or minus 1. Wait, why did I do 8 times 6? Oh my god, I'm looking at the wrong number. Okay, so 3 times 6 is 18. Plus or minus 1 doesn't really work there either. It just, I don't like that it's 3. Let's say 3 minus 6 is negative 3. But then it's got to be times 1. Or plus 1, sorry. 3 divided by 6 is 0.5. Plus 1 is 1.5 times 4 is 6. without changing the sequence, split that number into 4 smaller numbers. It has to be 4. Assign them each a different color. The smallest whole number possible. And the first number always needs to be teal. It just pisses me off that 3 is the first number here. It's got to be a whole number. Sorry, you can't. I'm trying to. I don't want to explain my thought process over and over because honestly, I'm just kind of repeating the same things. I'm trying to go through all the permutations, and I'm not really finding anything interesting here. I keep going back to 3 minus 6 times 1. Which would be positive 3, I guess. Divided by 4 doesn't work. Or is it 3 minus 6 divided by 1 is 6 times 4? I don't know. Like, even then, if I solve this, what does this accomplish for us? Like, actually nothing. Well, at the very least, we accomplished something. We can happily take off this Blessing of the Tinker in future and don't have to worry about the crate tunnel experiments as much. I can remove that from my list. We need a power hammer to break open the wall. We have new hints. What does it mean? I don't know, man. I think it's beyond my kin. Like, I don't think I'm gonna ever solve anything with this. I even have the magnifying glass. But, like, there's nothing here. Oh, man. Kind of crazy. So, yeah, I think all this in episode, at least we're accomplishing things. Like, I can't be too upset. I'm wondering if I should, like, log out in a certain spot. But honestly, I think I just want to end this. I need to go make some lunch. So we'll call it a day here. I don't expect us to accomplish a lot in any of these individual episodes anymore. I'm hoping in the next week we will have found the last Sanctum key at the very least. The last mansion we had, I forgot to mention this, because we had so many like treasure rooms in the throne room or whatever. I don't remember the exact wording of it. I probably should have saved a screenshot, but it said like Mount Holly, the extravagant mansion of riches, and there were like gold piles of money around and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's it for this. Obviously it's it for this. There's not much else to diagnose here. We need to use the black banner earlier. But I think this went well. We did good today. Good work. Hopefully we'll have a better conservatory in future. All right, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.